How are you all doing today, my lovely ones? I trust you're all doing good, swimming in good health. I'm also doing well by grace. We thank the Almighty. Guess what? What are we talking about today? We are talking about intuition. I want to find out from you, what do you think? Do you think intuition is innate, or can it also be acquired or improved upon? So I want to take us through what intuition is and how useful it is to be intuitive. So I will start by saying that intuition is that instinct one has, the feeling that something would happen and it happens, or that gut one has as to what would just happen. Intuition is not based on reasoning. No, we are not using our cognitive abilities here. Intuition, we are using emotions. And you know, emotions are based on how we feel. So intuition is not using your cognitive thoughts. You're not using your mind. You're not being rational to think through things. But it's just that inner feeling, the instincts you have. Just having a feeling that things will go right or wrong. Okay. So to a large extent, it is innate. There are some people who are naturally instinctive. They are naturally intuitive. For that matter, they can have a good sense of feeling. They are able to tell that things will go right and they go right. They are able to tell that things will go wrong and things go wrong. So intuition is basically how we are able to have our judgment based on how we feel. On the other hand, much as it is innate and some people are naturally gifted by telling what happens or how or which directions they should go in life or in their endeavors, it can be learned. It can't be learned because once we are dealing with emotions that can also be controlled, intuition can also be learned. A way of improving or learning it is that you start monitoring yourself. One has to try and be conscious of what happens around. I'll use a basic example as you wake up and you have a feeling that you're not feeling too well. You want to find out why, if it's not that you're sick. Okay, so you feel you're not sick, yet you don't feel too well. So your inner self tells you, don't take this, maybe a type of food, and you go against it. You notice that it will worry you the whole day. I don't know whether some people have experienced this before, and if you pay particular attention, you will notice that maybe there's something you love to take, but you just wake up and your system is not inviting you to take that, and then you have it. You realize that the whole day goes bad. So what it's telling you is that sometimes the system has a way of telling us what to do. Okay, that's just one example. Another example or instance I can give is that you're stepping out and you feel like, no, your appearance, what you're wearing, if you are somebody and we all have what we like. Some people just like anything, they are okay with that bright colors or not so bright colors, they are okay with that. But there are some people who will do well with bright colors. So if I would say their being, if they love that and they feel bubbly, it urges them to go on and be productive. If that person all of a sudden starts wearing not so bright colors, it has a toll on them. So your system will be telling you, I have this feeling that no, what I'm wearing is it's not auguring well for me. It doesn't augur well for you. You just have to listen to yourself and then go and do what you do best. In the same vein, somebody who's also not too comfortable with bright colors and decides to wear something bright may not be feeling too comfortable because you realize that some of them feel edgy. They feel like they feel jittery. There's something going on, and these are things that people do not pay particular attention to. So you have to start and then try and see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. If you're able to do that, just monitor yourself from what you eat, what you wear, even the perfume you put on yourself. So if you go and then put something else on, realize that your whole day may just not go well. So that is one way of starting to listen to yourself, listen to your inner feeling, listen to your guts, your instincts to become intuitive or a better person. Okay, so why it is important to be intuitive is that, as I mentioned, you become a better person. You become a better version of yourself. You get to know that, no, maybe on very sunny days, if I wear my bright colors, it doesn't work out well for me. Or at this time of the day when I wear the dimmer colors, I function well. See, so you are not limiting yourself to one thing, yet you are able to know at what point in time those same things that you wear or put on at a particular time will work for you or will not work for you. So if you want to start, just try these few tips. Try finding out in a day when you're going out, if you wear something, how do you feel? Realize that you feel happy. Try and then go and repeat that 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then you would know that this will work for me. And then in the same vein, if you wear something and then you don't have too good a day, try and see what was it from head to toe, and then try and figure out what went wrong. That way you start being intuitive. Your inner self, it will get better and better, and then you would get to that point where you know what works well for you. I will at a later date or time come and share an experience I had with colors. Some would say psychology of colors. An amazing phenomenon I went through. I got to know which was my best color and then which wasn't. To my surprise, I tested it, and one of my best colors I had to drop that because I noticed that mostly, not really mostly, most of the time, I even started recalling and recounting things that had happened to me because I was just wearing that color. I had to give a beautiful color up. I will come and share that experience with us at another time. So my dear ones, be yourself as much as possible. Just try and then listen to yourself, your inner feeling, your guts, and your instinct is going to tell you what to do. If you're able to do that, very well, you are heading towards being intuitive. All the best for the day. We'll be coming your way with more tips. Thank you, and once again, lots of love.